3 hours.
Why?
Because it'd be funny for the guy at work. Because he likes to poke fun at how long it is. And for reasonable reasons, but in the same sense, there's the flip side of that, which is lots of it. A, you can just skip around. You don't have to listen all 3 fucking hours of it. And,
So the way I kind of had this thought process worked out in my head was we wouldn't change anything we're doing as far as how we practice right away. But I would like to get everything, all the drum mic'd up, get it mixed, and get your vocals in there. Then we can send it to your Focusrite. Since that's something that you're very comfortable with using in your computer, I don't want to mess with that.
yeah.
I can send the output of my mixer straight to that thing. And just not even...
Well, and open up a Reaper plan, and then it'll just...
I also have Ableton Live.
You have Ableton Live now?
Yeah, it came with the mixer.
But nonetheless, send it through there, send it to Reaper. Just because, I mean, I'll be using Reaper on this.
Whatever you use for you.
Yeah.
For YouTube, right?
But does that mean you'll send tracks into it, and then Reaper will populate tracks, vocal, drums?
No, they won't send a track specifically unless I give you the USB out of the mixer and you go that route.
What will it send? When you say
it'll send a left and right signal.
it'll just send the mix.
Yeah. I mean that mixer isn't interface. I just didn't want to disrupt what you're doing over here.
Well, yeah, I think so. You're kind of pondering it, at least for the music portions, feeding into the live broadcast. Like, whoa. Fuck. And then does that? Yeah.
So we can still record all of it.
Yeah.
On a multi-track thing, because that thing does it already. And I can just give you the USB, you stick that in your computer and upload it to Reaper, and it'll come out as individual tracks.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't.
but like, when to do that? Because I don't see myself going through and reviewing and editing all music played, for example, every Monday.
Right.
But the idea of like, hey, let's get a live recording of a song, and so we're practiced on it, we're ready.
Yeah, I mean, you can just.
And then, right?
I just hit go and it'll start recording.
And then it's tracked out, so you can.
It's already mixed the way you want it.
Yeah, you can adjust, edit, whatever you feel inside the program, and then have a close, like right now, there's a big separation if I was gonna try and record anything live or record anything versus like Future X's quality, right, level. But like, it seems like we could close that gap a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
because we'll have absolute full range of editing, not just plug-in editing or that kind of stuff, because it's the EQ portion of that system is insane.
So did you bring that wireless bass thing today?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you bring the ear things today?
I did not.
Are you gonna play with the wireless bass today?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about playing with it on Friday?
Depends on how tonight goes. I'm still taking my chords and everything, so it's...
And how much was that? I mean, I'm thinking you said 40 or 60, something in there.
I'm thinking you're about... Right.
You don't have to get me at 100% accurate. I mean, if it's not 400...
Yeah, I honestly, I can't... I want to say it was like in the $50 range.
So, what is it? Is it just a cheap-ass fucking one, or is it quality? Like...
So it's 5.8 gigahertz. It's pretty decent, I guess.
Where'd you get it?
Amazon. It was $58.
And so obviously you could easily get a guitar one. For the
They're all the
price.
same. It's not bass specific.
I'm interested in seeing what your transmitters look like on that. The size of them.
Of the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same size as the plug-in.
Is the what?
It's the same size as the plug-in that goes in your...
So I have a coworker, Dan, that brought in this little trick amp head, an entire fucking amp. It like kind of blew my mind.
So that's kind of how I set it up.
So that's the trans.
Yeah.
Where'd the strap? Oh, okay. Okay. I see. That's you could get those. That's clever. I haven't seen that. That's the unit.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I'm interested in that.
And then this came as a 2-pack. This little extender piece because I didn't want it right on there.
Yeah.
And
What made it so it wouldn't be right on there? Something made it so it wouldn't be right on something.
so normally you would just plug this into here.
Yeah.
I didn't want it like that.
Right.
So I
this
bought
is the
this
extra.
extender, and I have 2 of these.
This is what we're talking about. Sorry, you can't see it very well. It's Kato.
Kato, yeah.
Kato. And so that can go straight in there. And then you didn't want that, you wanted something more battle ready. And so you got this cord thing.
Yep.
Which is is it designed specifically for that, or is it?
No, it's just a 1/4-inch extender.
So right now, what I'm thinking is like, try to use this Line 6 one that I paid like $350 fucking for. Or do I just junk that fucker and go that route? You know, because it is nice to be free. And then what plugs into your amp?
It looks just like this.
Because I mean, I'd be plugging that into this on the floor. You know.
Yep.
Hey, any of you are out there listening and you know about wireless guitar bass units, chime in the comment section. Let us know what you think. What do you use?
Oh, I guess I did bring my earphones. I just didn't bring the other thing.
The thing that transmits. What's that?
It's the...
Oh, the
receiver.
bass side. Oh, so those two things are identical.
Yeah.
The transmitters are like the same fucking thing.
But one says receiver. That's the only difference. And then this goes... Just put this input.
I don't know. How long do you think I should wait before I decide if I like that or not? Like 2 practices or like 2 weeks? Your setup. I'm wondering how and when it's gonna fail. And obviously it's at the worst time, right? Like
I don't know what you mean by fail.
glitch at a show.
Be more specific.
You're in the middle of the song and you lose.
This thingy?
The wireless bass.
If it doesn't work tonight, because it glitched last week.
How did it glitch?
It just doesn't, you don't hear it.
But there wasn't any reason?
I don't know. I had it tucked inside of that belt. I don't know if that did it. I also changed frequency a little bit. Maybe where this thing's sitting.
So you have a little doubt in your mind then.
Okay.
That's fair. That's good.
If it's man that just needs something out of you.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point, right? You have your live setup and then you have your practice setup. But I don't know. That makes me feel like I should plug this thing in. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, it's Tiger Chris.
Whoa, you're fucking here, man. Yeah, hey, you said the same thing I was gonna say.
Tiger Chris? What's that?
Tiger Woods, Chris.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
Somebody looks fucking comfortable.
I am tired.
Tired?
You are.
You should have
Swinging
said.
that club all day.
Not from that. No,
Should've
I'm
said-
tired from not sleeping last night.
You should have said, I am Tiger.
Are we live already?
Yeah, we're live. I'm trying to get past the 3-hour mark.
What do you mean?
I want the broadcast to last longer than 3 fucking hours.
Because
Because it'll be fucking cool. And when Matt asks me, guys, try to get to the 3-hour mark tomorrow at work, I'll be like, yeah, we fucking did it, man.
what do you mean trying? All you do is push the button before 4 o'clock. That'll be 3 hours.
Let's see. I saw the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda right after the Mandalorian acquired the Black Sword, and they were facing down like 20 fucking black Darth Vader looking super robots, and out of nowhere a little fucking X-Wing pulls into a cargo bay, and then all these special fucking black super Darth Vader droids just start getting crushed one after one after one. And then at the end of the episode, the Jedi reveals himself and it's Luke. That's where I'm at on Mandalorian. Season 2 finale. Saw that last night.
Well, I'm glad I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
What, are we supposed to wait fucking all our lives?
Buzzkill.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I'll forget about what you
I'm not in. I
I thought you named your dog after a Mandalorian character.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I was totally under the impression your doggy's name was based on a Mandalorian fucking character.
No. It's from a character from the show Lucifer.
Okay.
No, I watched the first few Mandalorians and just kind of lost interest. It just didn't capture me very well. I didn't like the stories. It was like kind of slow drawn. I mean, it was like
Copy that. I thought
loved Obi-Wan though.
Huh?
Loved Obi-Wan though.
Obi-Wan? In Mandalorian?
No, the Obi-Wan series,
Oh.
different series.
Obi-Wan.
You watched the first couple episodes of my house at one time with Mike and Matt and all my brothers. We had that little meat that I smoked at one time. A little year
Yeah,
ago.
but
A year ago.
I don't know. You're using a different name or reference or something. Obi-Wan series.
It's a different series completely. There's Mandalorian. There is Boba Fett, and there's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those are all 3 different series on Disney. Star Wars series. Obi-Wan was only 6 episodes. That was it. And I don't know if they're gonna.
Yeah,
do,
I can remember that a bit now.
I don't know if they're gonna do another second season or if that's all they're gonna do. It was really fucking good.
I need some batteries.
You're gonna make me get up and get batteries? No,
Do you want to get up and get
I
batteries?
do not.
surprised you're not already up. I just figured I'd go like this and you'd be.
Well, I'm always,
It was kind of a test.
I'm sad. I was taking a nap on the couch before I came over.
You were? And you made it?
I had my alarm set.
Good job. I understand that feeling. I probably would have called it sick.
No, not Monday for. What did you do?
I didn't. No, I just need you to put your grandma stuff together.
In the box. The cables too, or just the mics?
Cables and bottom of cables, so about 12.
Well,
See our time changed again?
what? Oh, I did, because obviously, but.
Again today,
Oh no, I didn't see that.
5:30.
What?
I even conversed with Ricky on Friday the other day. I said to him, hey brother, this is what I said exactly. Hey brother, we really appreciate you being flexible. It's my fault. My assistant manager was just off that day. So hard for me to leave early as I'm the branch manager, but I'm sure I can make it anytime. Either way, we love you and appreciate you. Thank you. And he sent me the set list, which had us at 6 o'clock, which had, but everybody said we're at 6 o'clock. Looking forward. You're welcome. Thanks. It was cool. All right, cool. And then I looked today, and he has his set list, the set list, the final whatever the set list posted today, and we're at 5:30
It'll be the first act,
on Friday.
and he didn't reply to you other than the set list.
Yeah, he said,
I want to kind of know his words he said exactly, because
looking forward, exclamation point, you're welcome, and then a smiley face at the hands. This guy. That's just exactly that. It was nice.
Okay. 5:30 now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to put these fucking batteries in this unit, apparently. And I wonder if that's the whole problem right there.
So I had no clue that Peavy is the one that makes the Black Widows.
The what?
Makes the Black Widows.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Peavy?
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been looking at.
What's inside?
Black Widows.
The big one.
Yeah.
So wait, you got speaker caps too?
Not yet. No, this is just for my bass. This is a bass cap.
You haven't bought that.
No.
Be careful with those things. Even if they have Black Widows, there can be problems if they're older. Like the Black Widows can be at a point where they're kind of just decaying and falling apart. I know.
And
The one that I was looking at was through
how much they sell? How much they selling those for?
$250.
So, why don't I just sell you that one there, that cab, and then just put Black Widows in them?
Because I like the fact that it had two tins in it.
Instead of 215s.
Yeah. I was actually looking at the Mesa Boogie.
So was that 2 10s and a 15?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get
That
this
might be
thing a
2 10s and an
fucking
18.
turn on period?
It's 2 tins and a 15. That's why it's
What are you trying to do?
16.
Just to even get it to turn on.
Well, it's been in that box there for like 2
Which
3
way do you put
years.
the batteries in? I can't
See-
tell. It should be brand new batteries. Got them out of a brand new box.
You're just gonna go. Did you get them out of the box, you said?
Yeah. I don't know. See that side thing right there? It doesn't. The lid doesn't look like it's closed right. See what I'm saying? So that's what I was wondering
It
if
is.
that's the root problem.
Looks like it's closed, right?
Well, you can see it if it's off of lining up to that. Like it, the meatballs were fantastic, Mom.
Come on.
There you go. Batteries are upset. So you see how the little notch of the V,
Negative.
the V right here? That's where the positive side goes out. The nub.
That's what I'm
You get it.
Can't.
Sure you can.
Not at $300 shipping. If I go away, I'm gonna pay $300 shipping.
Where's it at? Is it the dealer or is it private?
Tom Reaver.
Because I don't know why you're thinking about buying cabinets. When
Yeah, if it's just we got all the in-ear stuff like that, they're trying to eliminate cabinets.
That's why I haven't really pushed it.
That's what the in-ear stuff is for, is to eliminate the cabs.
That's why I haven't pushed it.
So what other components do you got?
Have
You
you had
got a
anything-
10-space rack, and you got the ear things, and you got a wireless unit.
Yeah, has anything showed up since last week?
Yeah, it's all done. The whole thing's complete.
Tell us the other units, racks you got.
So you have everything.
So you have 10 spaces. What's in the first space?
Power conditioner.
What's in the second space?
Well, the next 4 spaces is a drawer.
Is a drawer.
Yeah.
So just okay.
And then there's a blank. And then there's another
So
4
empty. You have an empty.
Just yes.
5 is empty. Okay.
And then I have the Soundcraft 4-space mixer, digital mixer.
It's a 4-space mixer.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It's got 22 XLR inputs in the front, and then on the
In the 4 spaces.
has 24 total inputs, and then on the top part of that there's eight auxiliary sends, 2 main sends, and then 2 headphone jacks. So if you guys didn't want to buy your own thing, just plug the headphones into it.
Huh? If we didn't want to what?
Want to buy like a wireless thing right away, you can just plug your headphones into it and listen
With a long ass cord.
to the long ass cord. And then below that, there's it's called a carpet something, hair through. It's a hair through, so it's a space cover that just has these little hairs over it, so you can send your cables through it. So then on the back side of that, there is a 16-channel splitter. That's the future. It's to help eliminate future problems. If we decide that we like it, we can send, splits the XLR inputs into 2, so I can send one to the our mixer, and then the other one can go to the house mixer if we play a place that has that.
You got the splitter or something?
Yeah. And then on the inside, above the drawer, there's a computer in there with a USB hub system, and then HDMI cables coming out that can go do the touch screen panel that I have for it. That's inside the drawer.
You didn't bring this tonight because you didn't want to distract us from the show, right?
Correct.
That was probably really fucking tough.
Yes, it was.
Because I kind of want you to go get it. Fuck the show. We're playing at 5:30. Who cares? Oh, fuck, dude.
Plus, I want us to have time to sit down and like put the mics into places and get like DIs out of our our pedal boards and get his drum mic set up, and you know, that's, I don't want to take up all the time for that.
Questions about how it would be used in the room.
How do we what?
How does it get used in the room? If we don't have the ear things, then what's happening on that day?
Obviously, it's going to take a minute to really get into the how to mix it because of the room. You got to be able to mix it. I mean, it's entirely up to you. So one thing that we can do is we can mic it all up, and we can put it in your PA system and send it out through your speakers. That's one way.
Through that method, though, we're bypassing our cabs.
Nope.
You could
Not
do
necessarily.
you could do both.
You
You
can
could
do
do both,
Yeah,
right?
you can mic everything up.
Yeah, because I do believe those are fucking great PA speakers. Like, they're really good things. But I don't think they have the ability to have sound piped in that can completely equal the live room feel that we get now. They just don't have, 12, 15 in a tweeter.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But I do believe that you could send enough through them where it would definitely affect the tone in the room and enhance it if you wanted to. And then you can bypass it all and go into the ear things.
Yep. Which will just be quiet. Is the only thing people would hear outside is
Live
drums.
drums.
And hearing you scream.
Poor neighbors. They're just hearing us rock every fucking Monday. And then from here on out, they're just gonna hear like fucking drums.
I mean, they wouldn't have to hear anything at all if Chris just played through his electric. So.
Right.
And if he had a good enough internet connection, he wouldn't even have to leave his house. He'd just go into his garage, type it through the internet.
Hmm.
Like, it really does make it lose its personal touch unless you have a microphone or a camera on everybody. Even then, it loses its personal gel touch. But the wife and I, we got her bedroom situated now, and we got my room studio situated. So,
Huh?
I have a little magical studio now. So.
And she does too?
Yep, she has her little zen room.
The Zen room.
It's a place that she can kind of go and token her things and do a little yoga. And
Oh,
get out of her head for a minute. That's just hers. It's important.
Look. So yeah, what's the next step with it?
Come on over with it. That's it.
And then once it's here, what are we done with it?
I'll
We're
take
gonna
it
have
home
this
every night.
rack thing. Where are we gonna put it?
Wherever. It's only like it's 19 by 19.
So about the size of that. The PA head.
It's a little bigger than that.
I responded in the broadcast, Mom.
What's it?
She's asking how the meatballs worked. She gave me some meatballs yesterday. Actually, Saturday. And, all the meatballs were gone by Sunday morning, so they're pretty good.
Good.
Pretty good. Yeah. But they're a little small. They're kind of like golf ball size, and they should be kind of like duck egg size. And,
So they were more like Swedish meat.
they were about the size of a Swedish meatball. They had a little bit of spice, but I like more spice. And they were turkey sausage. And they were good. The texture was a little bit on the softer side. Which maybe that's just me trying to... Because I like when I make them to go the other direction if I can, but that's kind of a challenge actually. So, fuck. I wonder if you just turn these two cabs into monitors too.
Do it however you want.
And then, if you did do that though, so that does instantly adjust the mental thought process. Like I'm going, look man, piping like our, because when we're fucking on top of the drums live with these two bad motherfucking rigs rocking, there's some big fucking sound in this space, right?
And it can still stay that way.
But to get it through these two things, trying to use some of what we already got, right? And I'm just instantly in my head going, not possible. But when I look at it, it's like, fuck, dude. Through those four things, I'm going, yeah, that's fucking totally possible. You could basically rearrange your sound so you can only have the noises that you want and pipe them through those and back at you in the together state. I can see that in my head. Because, you haven't acquired your live sound equipment yet, which I know your brain was pondering that, and is obviously still pondering that based on learning about Black Widows being made by Peavy. What do you think? One 18-inch Black Widow in a sub case of some kind, or 415s in those two cabinets for running your sub, your low end
I don't know. That I couldn't honestly answer. It all depends on the frequencies that they have.
I wish you would have put a Kenneth in there somewhere. No?
A what?
A Kenneth.
I don't know what that means.
If I say frequency or somebody says frequency, and a Kenneth falls somewhere in the near vicinity of that frequency word, you've made a reference. And I am totally baffled right now that it doesn't seem like either of you guys are connecting that day. What is the fucking frequency, Kenneth? What's the frequency, Kenneth? Now, do we got a little connection? Right?
Is it Kenneth though? Is that the right word?
Kenneth? What's a frequency, Kenneth? That's, yeah.
Is that I know that's the song, but are they saying Kenneth?
Huh?
No, I think that's what it was.
Just putting the two words anywhere near each other, frequency and Kenneth, is creating the reference in my head. And should have probably received a little nod and smile appropriately about a minute and 15 seconds ago. And then we would be far beyond this. We wouldn't have had to stall up during this frequency of Kenneth portion of this video. Oh, by the way, we have not done any introductions. Nobody knows what the fuck we're doing or why we're here. Does anybody want to do an on-the-spot introduction? Off the cuff?
Welcome to our pre-show practice
Podcast.
podcast.
Nice.
Name drop.
Podcast.
YouTube podcast. Yeah. It's a podcast with video, as Tom says at work. And that's a thing.
Podcast with music.
Podcast is usually audio. I think that's how it originated. That was the intent.
I think it originated that way, but most podcasts these days are all videoed, and they're actually things you go watch. They've gone from being
I'm
just
glad
audio.
you said most and not every fucking one.
A lot, maybe most, but a lot of them are videoed now. You watch them like
No, they all are.
Every one.
every one of them.
I need a little additional. I need a product light. Like right here. Like you put it in this range and it just automatically comes on. It's like censored and tripped. Because every time I try and show something right here, you can't fucking see nothing.
Is that particular brand paying you anything? Any advertisements?
That's why I'm not allowing the audience to see it, keeping it dark. Yeah.
But you're just talking about getting a light there that shines a light on it.
For once I have the need to, you know, show a product. I don't know. I think the audience kind of likes to know a little bit about what I'm drinking and what the wireless device is we're using.
It's like people only do things because they get paid to do it.
Not us. Not fucking us. Line 6 does not pay us a fucking dime to say this thing has ended up in a drawer and I don't trust it. Fuck this stupid thing.
Hey,
I want to
Shane.
try playing again with it tonight.
Hey Shane, how many other Line 6 items do you have in this band room?
Mine? At least one. And I love it. And I need to get a new one now.
A new one of the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to buy mine?
Then you won't have the ability to always be able to rock anymore.
You know how long
You'll
that's
lose
been
that.
sitting in that exact same place?
Well, it's ready for action. For this action right here. But yeah, we failed to get onto that action. Okay, so coworker, because I don't know that shit, but and I am planning on buying a new tuning device, like a clip-on one, and that's gonna be at least $35 or so.
What do you mean?
So I'm like, fuck, dude, because
Dude, the clip-on ones, you $12.99.
no, a decent one, like a Snark one, like
$12.99.
those are like 35. The Snark, the type I have in my head.
Just the round ones, the clip-on?
Yeah.
$35.
Yeah.
That's not true.
But my point is it's $200 to get one of these off the internet every fucking day. You can get these now for like $100, $125 if you just look in the right places. So, do I buy the tuner or I just buy one of those?
Snark, 15, 16, and 19.
Jeez, man. Well, fucking something has affected inflation. Or not inflated. That's amazing. If it was like everything else, they should go to 75.
Snark one that's purple, $13.89.
What if the Guitar Center? That's what I was gonna do. I haven't restringed my guitar yet. Do you have a tuning your drum plans?
What?
Are you gonna like tune them or anything?
I don't know what they're supposed to sound like. They sound like what they are.
For the show.
Yeah, so the Snark, Super Snark ones at Guitar Center are $30. The other Snark ones at other places that are just similar to the same are cheaper everywhere else.
They're not the Super Snark though.
What's the difference?
Fucking niceness, reliability. Confidence.
It's a tuner. I use a tuner on my cell phone. It works just fine. Why don't you do that when you do a tuner on your cell phone? Free download.
Plug my cell phone in. My guitar.
No, you just put it close to the guitar and it picks it up.
It does.
I do it with my acoustic. Obviously, that's easier, but it does it with electric ones too.
Acoustic goes through sound.
Right.
Yeah.
think
I
you
don't
could
know
go
if
for
I
it.
would trust my phone relying on sound created without the electricity. Although, you're probably right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live Stepper broadcast. I am your host Shane, this is your host Chris, and your host Charles will be back on screen soon. We're glad you're here tonight. We don't got a lot in store because we've got a show coming up this Friday at 5:30ish. And tonight we're just planning on probably fucking off, playing a little bit of music here and there. And I have a feeling we'll look at our cell phones a lot. And every now and then might say something funny, as for the most part we're just droning on about the type of things that the Seinfeld live TV series was created on. Nothing. There, that was my fucking intro. I think my intro was better than your intro tonight.
100% was. I had zero energy. I didn't sleep like at all last night. I don't know why. I just tossed, turned. The dog kept moving around, waking me up.
I didn't have any of that shit, but my energy was gone all fucking day today.
Really?
Yeah, I was just, my head was in a tizzy all fucking day.
I was able to play golf okay because I was, outside and moving. But, so I wasn't like half asleep doing that. But then I got home and I laid down on the couch and it was like 2:45 when I got home, about 2:45, almost 3. I set my alarm for 45 minutes and alright, lay down. The dogs were running around, laying down too. So it's nap time. I think I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep nap time.
I would have never been able to do that.
To fall asleep?
Like a half an hour, 45-minute nap? No fucking way. I mean, that would become 3 hours like that.
Well, I set my
2
alarm, so I
hours
got
like
up and I
that.
had to come over here.
I know, but that groggy feeling you get.
Which I have right now.
Shit.
Yeah, it's one of those days where I would have, if I didn't have my alarm set, I would have slept for exactly what you said. What I did yesterday, though, was like I didn't sleep great Saturday night either. And then yesterday, I usually take a Sunday nap when I'm watching NASCAR. I don't know why. I just fall asleep in the NASCAR race. And I slept probably for a good 2 hours yesterday.
Because they're so entertaining.
No, it's just the time on Sunday that they are, and it's just that's just nap time.
Going around and around to the left and keep going to the left.
So between about 1 and 3, took a 2-hour nap. I think that's one of the things also that messed me up a little bit.
It's just a 2-hour nap. A 2-hour nap. A 2-hour nap.
With Gilligan, the skipper too,
And Dr. Rhythm.
Shane Stepper, and Charles. A hand puppet.
For some reason in my head I'm hearing the song being played to like a horse gallop. You know, the gallop.
Kind of probably is. I wonder if he didn't bring it with him because he just
Can
kept
you
it in
grab
his
me a beer while you're up?
Oh, I was about ready just to say, I wonder if Charles didn't bring his rack thing with him, but he actually has it in the car just to see how we reacted to
He
it.
just left it in there till he...
That's what I was just thinking. No, I have one. Thank you, though.
I'm gonna win the Mega Millions.
You are?
I am. I got lucky fucking tickets, man. $40 worth, $20 worth of lucky fucking tickets today.
Elaborate.
How much is it worth right now? Is it big? It hasn't been hit?
Yeah, it's probably $5 billion right now.
Wow. I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
We are going on tour.
In Europe? Japan?
Huh?
Japan.
Every one, we'll be in Japan tomorrow and Europe next. And we'll be fucking flying like on a king-size bed, sleeping, and be flying from one place to
I
another.
tell you what, we definitely, when I win it, we definitely will not be practicing here anymore.
You can't win it because I got the lucky tickets.
I have them, and I bought them on Saturday.
Yeah, but he bought them because somebody else didn't want them, and that's how it makes them even more lucky.
Yeah.
Just tell me about this now.
Real lucky.
What happened?
Real fucking lucky tickets. In the cash register, she was wrong. I was behind the guy, and I heard him ask for 4 basically singles or whatever.
Right.
And
What do you mean singles?
just the minimum, whatever. If it's 4 $2 tickets or 4, I don't know. I never played Make a Million, so
It's the same as Powerball.
$1.
It's the same exact as Powerball.
So
$2 each.
$2. So he won a $2, or he had a $2 winner. He was an old timer with a breathing pack on, and he said, "That's a $2 winner, and can I get 4?" How he phrased it, I totally knew he wanted the minimum tickets. And then she's doing her thing on the lottery thing, and I heard him try and confirm. I heard him say, "And did ya?" And she didn't respond, right? And so fucking like 25 minutes goes by, it seems like. And
Seems like that's a long time.
seems like it was really about probably 30 minutes, 15 seconds, she turns to him and she gives him 4 $5 tickets and asks for like $24 in payment or something, 22. I think I don't know, but he's like, I didn't ask for that. I wanted 4 of these. So she got all that right, but he didn't want those $4 $5 tickets. And so I was like, yeah, those are fucking fine. Those are the tickets, man. Can you
Interesting.
imagine that? I mean, he might be, that guy in front of me might have been like no. Like that could have all just happened for a reason.
Wow.
No. I can't even define it, but I can do that sound.
Do you remember when, you know, the episode of Friends where they all buy lottery tickets? Phoebe's never won the lottery ticket or never won the power, whatever, and she got so excited because she won. She's like, we won. Everyone's like, Joe, we won. And actually won like $2. And they're like, what, Phoebe, I never won before. So she got so excited for she won $2 or something. Or $4. I think it was $4. They had to split it up like 33 cents for each person.
Man, my senses of if I won or not now on those tickets is enlightened. After seeing one that said fucking a large prize winner, it's like, how hard was that? Let's fucking do that again.
Yeah.
So, yesterday I went for a burger and a beer, got my $10 fucking ticket, and I was just watching her fucking plug that into the machine, seeing what it would read. Check it out for me, Well, so what? Like the part where there's an iPad and you're running around the room changing your mixes? Is that just an accessory to the panel, the 4-rack panel?
No. You have to have some sort of audio or not electronic device to look into it.
Can you show us a picture of the 4-track panel? I want to drink like Wayne from Letterkenny. That's what I'm drinking. So that unit's job is to get the sound into the DAW.
Kind of. You don't need a DAW to use it. It has its own system.
Where does that go? Where does all the information of what goes in there go? What do you have for that?
So these are all the inputs down here.
Yeah.
These are your two main outputs. Those are the two mic outputs, or headphone outputs, and these are auxiliary sounds. That's a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection on the side to 5 gigahertz connection. There's an HDMI plug on the side. That HDMI plug you put into a monitor by itself, and it works on its own.
The HDMI goes into a monitor,
Any monitor.
and it works.
Yeah.
A monitor. I'm seeing that as a monitor, just a speaker.
No. A computer monitor.
Okay.
And then when you plug it in, basic mixer comes up on the screen. And then within that mixer you have all the Lexicon effects, all the DDX effects, all the Digitech effects.
So you plug that into a Bluetooth sender that sends it to an iPad.
It has its own Wi-Fi. So like you could take your phone and basically what you would do is you would turn on your Wi-Fi, connect to the Soundcraft unit itself with your phone, and then this becomes your mixer pad. Or an iPad becomes your mixer pad. Or, for instance, like I have a computer inside of that case already that will go to it as well.
Yeah, you said computer. What do you mean computer?
I have a computer.
Like a computer? Like a desktop?
Yeah.
No, obviously you don't have one of those sitting in there.
Yes, I do.
Well, it might be a mini, but I don't get it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's a little laptop, or?
No, it's a desktop. And then I have a portable touchscreen monitor that sits in the drawer. Pull it out, plug it in. There you go.
And that's what you're intending to.
Here's kind of what it would look like on an iPad.
Well, I have an iPad. I don't know if anybody knows.
Right, but what you're saying is you already have a screen.
I do for whatever. I mean, you guys may want your own screen to control your own mix in your ears.
No,
The light
sir,
just
you
came
don't
on.
just have one O2 sensor on your car. You actually have 4.
Or you can do it on your phone, like this here is on the phone.
Shame that the upgraded phone. I don't think it's going to do that.
But basically, what you would do is
I'm gonna get a Tesla phone. They fucking just released them. They're
What is
coming
it?
out. Tesla's making phones now, and they're like $350, and they're gonna be attached to Starlink anywhere in the fucking world.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Not heard of this. Is it better than the iPhone?
Well,
It's gonna offer different stuff. The iPhone is stagnant and stale. They just rearrange your cameras and some features now and add a little something. They're
No, I'm
not
aware. Yeah, no, I know that.
changing or making any super fucking.
There hasn't been any like really big changes to
Yeah.
the iPhone in a lot of years.
So Tesla's on that fucking. They can do it cheaper. So they just announced it like 2 or 3 days ago.
So like when Chris hits his palm and it has that really god-awful overtone,
I haven't noticed that, but okay.
you can cut it entirely out.
Well, yeah. Or so, for example, listening back to the broadcasts, I can hear low-end frequencies saturating the whole entire mix. And so routing through.
And a lot of times what that does is it kills the kick.
Well, yeah. And so, but the thing is that are we going to be able to turn the knobs in a way that makes the sound like a big, badass arena fucking rad sound? Or are we going to turn the knobs where it sounds like the compressed, easygoing, light listening band that plays down at that across from the fish market on Saturdays?
That's the beauty of being able to mix it yourself. Is that you're not relying on some dude on the stage or on the side of the stage to do it.
And then what? Yeah, you just send him and say, put this through your shit?
Yep.
And don't worry about the rest, fucking run lights?
Yep.
And he's like, okay, because he doesn't have to do
You
anything?
don't have to do anything. All you do is give him left and right out, and he sends it into his board as left and right out.
Looks like somebody got a new bidet.
You noticed, eh?
Yes, it looks like it's electronic or something. It's the colors and the. I've never used either one of them. I just
Oh,
noticed
dude,
it.
turn that knob sometime. Stop being a fucking pussy. Turn that fucking knob and see what happens.
Get a little splash on your main
It'll
vagina.
change.
Well, I don't sit down on that toilet very often.
It'll change your fucking like. It's a quality of life enhancement. Life has got better since everyday life has got better since I learned about a bidet. And yeah, the cleaners.
It's the washing your backside, right?
No, but it also makes things work better. So you're cleared out more fully before you go to work. And you're sparkling fucking clean. And you never have a toilet paper bill. It's fucking amazing. And the toilet paper bill's the small thing. I don't even give a fuck about that. It's the going to work every day and being, yeah. So if that's not a fucking unpaid commercial pitch, I don't know what the fuck is. But yeah, I got home and after the cleaners came through and the front knob wasn't working at all, and so I was freaking out. And I actually, Amazon was able to deliver one right to me for $40 that night.
That's weird. It's so weird. I ordered something at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was there at like 5:30.
Yeah, that is crazy.
They have stuff now that's like in their local. They're starting to fill up their warehouses more and more with more stuff that are coming actually out of their warehouses.
It's like my guitar strings. I had those. It was so weird. I switched from round wounds to flat wounds. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll give you $100 for that.
Fuck you! Paid a lot more for it than that.
Yeah, it was 10 fucking years ago. I can get other ones for $100.
No.
Yeah.
Take a little rag to it. It's brand new.
I can get ones that are just the same condition for $100. Go to Guitar Center used, you'll find them there.
Not for $100, because then I won't have one.
Well, here's the base one for 150.
It's the Live X3.
Yeah, this the one for the base is the XT Live.
And what they have is they have a
Brand new one on Reverb, or one on Reverb used is $522.
they have these in them.
eBay used $180.
They have DIs in
Guitar Center does have one for $150. There's some on here for $150, but most of them are more than that.
You can get the Line 6 Helix rack for $1,400.
Fuck, dude. I don't want to have to turn any of those knobs. I just want fucking to plug something in and it's just awesome sounding the way I want it. And then when I want it, just... That's not true. Ah! Yeah, fucking boss Dan at work had I want to say maybe it was a Line 6 unit, but it might not be. But it's about this wide, about that high, about that deep, and about this. So like basically 4 spaces in a rack. And this thing has onboard loudspeaker sound, all your normal knobs for bass, treble, mids, chorus, flangers. I think it's Line 6, but I'm not 100%. It has the Bluetooth thing, so you can just plug your cell phone right into it and it'll play whatever your cell phone's playing, Spotify for example, through a fairly decent speaker. It's battery powered, doesn't need a fucking cord. And it's not battery powered like with C-size batteries. It's like a plug and charge thing. And it has like live, like 6 to 8 hours of time it can go. And it also is wireless. So you just plug in the transmitter into your guitar. And the transmitter, that's why I was kind of scoping yours. The transmitter kind of looks like something like this coming out the side of your guitar, so I feel like it can, get damaged. But this thing was about $400 fucking dollars. It was real nice. I mean, just wireless, portable, this fucking big. You could probably set that tone up through it.
Probably.
Like, they ain't never gonna replace acoustic drums, though. Never gonna get away from having to.
Other than almost everybody triggers their drum sets.
You know what problem we haven't solved going into Friday? That ride cymbal can still go feet, feet. So easy. So Thursday, right? See you guys at Thursday. At what time?
You work till when? So 6?
Well, I don't go home. I wouldn't go home.
Well, that way that it gives Karen a chance to get home for the dogs. So I'll get home and let the dogs out. And
I didn't need to come Thursday
what's that?
because I was coming Friday to help me.
Oh, then I'll just go over when Karen gets after Karen gets home on Thursday, 6ish or something.
So you'll be rolling in about 6ish? Okay. Are you guys dressed the way you're planning? Is this a dress rehearsal?
Supposed to be.
I'm gonna dress my rehearsal through my music.
I think you should wear that. You should have a whistle, and then you should do some like a sunblock fucking war paint, and put on a big hat.
That's the silliest thing I've heard today.
It'd be good, man.
I don't care to wear hats when I play. All cap, but not all.
Do you know who that L drummer is? El Salvador Sapario. L. He's been hitting all over the Facebook waves, but his name is tough to say. It has an S somewhere in the beginning of his but it's L. It starts L blah 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 blah.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Dude, you gotta check this out. You gotta this is like, you know who like my favorite drummer kind of is lately? Nandy.
She's cool.
Nandy fucking kills it. Until I saw this L person. This is like, wait, what? Like, there's no comparison to what this guy. Maybe I saw some Buddy Rich shit. Because there's almost no comparison to Buddy Rich. Hey, who's the best drummer out there in the internet world? Best drummer ever. I say Buddy Rich. I've seen Buddy Rich do things that I have never seen anybody do with a drumstick. And like, I've watched Joey from Slipknot, which he'd be in the top 10 for sure. Who do you think the best drummer is?
We went through this before, live or dead.
No, we went through bass, didn't we? We didn't go through drums.
We did drums too.
I don't know enough about drums to argue drums.
I'd say Neil Peart.
Huh?
Neil Peart.
Neil Peart or
Peart.
John Bonham.
John Bonham's maybe too.
Those
Jason's
are
not
just
bad.
the
Jason is really good.
choices Rolling Stone magazine tells you to choose.
Yeah, because according to Shane, if it's not underground, they don't care. They don't matter.
Buddy
If
Rich
no one's
isn't
if
underground.
no one's ever heard of him,
Buddy Rich is
Buddy
not
Rich is the
underground.
one person, you're right, that you've ever mentioned about being a drummer that is not underground that everybody knows. But
So you think Chad Smith is in the top 10?
no,
Top 20?
maybe. But for what? I mean, he's a good drummer, but based on
Yeah, I wouldn't even put Dave Grohl in the top 10.
No, Dave Grohl in the top 20.
Top 1,000.
That's kooky talk.
Dave Grohl is definitely in the top 1,000. You guys have seen Infinite Annihilator's Cunt Crusher drummer, right?
Yeah, saw that yesterday.
Not maybe till we were together. Didn't we see that
I
together?
thought so.
Okay, in all seriousness, you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah, we saw it yesterday.
Because I feel like I had to have shown you at some point, and if you see it once, you don't forget.
Oh, wait a minute. The name Cunt Crusher is...
In the most defiled band I've ever encountered, Infinite Annihilator. But the reason I know about it is because I was exposed to this drum through where it, I believe, is the real drummer, and he's playing drums to basically the song. You know, it's not a live performance, but the cameras are live on him, and it's so fast and insane, just and changing and develop. It never goes back, and it's just like,
Where would you put Lars?
oh, fucking Lars is in like the bottom 1,000.
He's good. It's just
It was good for what Metallica does.
Lars is a butt of fucking all
I think
metal drummers.
Dave
joke.
Grohl's better than
And Lars is an asshole.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he really? I mean, people say that about Axl too, but I don't think Axl is.
Lars is the biggest asshole to his other bandmates, at least early on it was.
Why? What does he do?
Yeah, he's just nitpicking. I don't know, watch the documentary, I'm not going to go into it.
How bad can he be? I mean, he's not bad, obviously. He's consistent. And he fucking puts out big ass, badass fucking tones that make that music kick ass. And the song Creeping Death ain't no fuck around. Or Master of Puppets, or, you know, that shit kicks ass. And he's the drummer for it. So, but a lot of people do like to make fun of him. And I think it's fun to make fun of him too, even though I don't know really why. But he uses sticks that are huge. They're
Like tree trunks.
like, they look like 3 of these. They look like
They're
that.
not
motherfucking
that
thing.
big. They're not that big. You're
That's what.
exaggerating.
Yeah, totally. That's about the same size.
That's what she
There's
said.
Lars drum. Dude, you're just fucking all over the goddamn place.
I'm very tall. I need to stretch out.
Alright, what's the first song on Friday? Sexy Sexy?
Yeah, sounds right.
But Loner Stoner's number 4, right? For sure. I mean, real.
No, I think we're closing with that one.
Huh?
We're closing with that one.
No, seriously though. That is the one piece that I know it's
But seriously, Loner Stoner isn't in the set. Loner Stoner's not in the set. And neither is Sexy.
Is it really that short? Is it really
5 songs.
Sunday, FWM, Future X,
Sweet
Sweet
Man,
Man, and
Suck.
Suck?
That's 30 minutes. We
Wow.
timed it multiple times. It's 30 minutes each time.
Wow. Well, hope you guys are there. That's gonna be a fucking lightning bolt of 30 minutes. I need to tune my guitar, or not tune. I do need to tune it as well. I haven't restrung it. I need to restring that fucking Explorer. That's what I was gonna bring. Or should I bring the Destroyer?
The Destroyer.
Should I bring them both?
Well, if you string one of them, then bring them both.
No, I'd restring them both.
See, I don't. That makes me nervous. Restringing a guitar right before a show, because if you don't, seat it right or it's not set right, it's the easiest time to break a string.
Never broken strings at that point in that way. But also, I always played guitars prior to, right? Stretch them out, know that they're operating that way, okay? I break strings in the usual places you see me break them. But the other place I break them is when I'm stringing them. I overwind that small fucking E string and snap that right in my face and about poke my eye out every time.
Should be wearing safety glasses.
Fuck that.
Proper PPE.
Fuck that dangerous ass shit that stops us from doing the right thing in the workplace to actually avoid real dangers. We're so fucking caught up with slow my rant down, baby. It's time to do our drum offs, and then we're gonna go right into Roscoe.
No, Roscoe tonight. I have zero energy for that. I'm gonna use all my energy for getting ready for a show.
Well,
So no Roscoe tonight.
I was super fucking drained, and the head was in a tizzy fit all fucking day. But I knew that once this thing started here, at 8:30 I'm gonna be on the couch telling myself, man, you should go to bed in a half an hour. And my mind is going, fuck that. And my eyes are gonna be, I'm gonna be just on fucking cloud nine, man. Every fucking Monday, that's what this shit does, right? It's like a high. So
Last
how do you know
Monday.
after you don't fucking get a little drum off in you that you're not ready to blast out some fucking Roscoe?
Oh, I know.
It's like a mental lock.
I'm not guitar coordinated today.
Well, play us your sappy fucking sorrowful set.
You don't get to hear it yet. You don't deserve it.
My wings are clipped.
You know what I should do though? We were talking about this work last week. The song, I could do a dramatic reading to the song "Self-Esteem" by The Offspring. That's great lyrics, but just it's a good dramatic read too, as opposed to just a song.
Okay. Here's the deal. If you wanted to,
No, I'm not gonna do that.
like,
Either,
put a
but-
top hat on
No.
and dramatic read from a
Why do you
book,
want to make me look stupid? You always have to make me look like an idiot.
Is that what it is?
That's how I feel. You make me look like a clown.
Or am I having you look like
A clown.
actor, musician, somebody from the arts with some, the guy in fucking blue
I'm not the Monopoly
the guy
guy.
in blue jeans and a fucking t-shirt gets pretty boring. I mean, sometimes there's avenues where they're kind of cool, but for the most part, it's the lowest fucking common denominator. And when it comes to the fucking arts, man, you want to see a little goddamn excitement and eccentricity in acting. So if you're gonna throw me under the bus and just saying stupid, that's not what I'm doing the whole fucking time. I'm trying to enhance and help out the situation.
throwing you
And if
under
you're
a
wearing
bus.
a top hat and a fucking eyeglass, and you're reading from the goddamn fucking thing in your hand that looks like a Bible and reciting Offspring self-esteem to the world through a camera, that'd be pretty fucking funny. And that's why I did it. And I had to fucking
No.
bring that around that heavy
No.
so you fucking lift off me that fucking curse of me trying to do you damage and make you look dumb. Because that's the
You don't
last...
even have a top hat and a monocle.
That was the last thing I was trying to do. Lift that curse, man.
No.
Take that off my shoulders.
There's no bus throwing under. That's not even what that means.
And we could put a yellow hat on.
no.
I'd go spray paint it white.
No.
And the monocle could be a Chinese star.
What? That's fucking dumb.
Or we could just put this on you.
You're an idiot.
In fact, here, I'll do it.
No, you're so dumb.
Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Lift that curse. And now, it is time for me to read for you. You got a low self-opinion. Wait, no, that's Henry Rollins. Here, do you want to say the words and I'll pretend to talk it?
Like you just want to move your lips. Get the lyrics in.
I'm fucking doing Average Savage and you're playing Jamie Hyneman right now.
What does that even mean?
Somebody knows. I was doing whose line is it anyways? So I was hoping that, well, not hoping, but sometimes on these video broadcasts, after like 24 hours, it throws up like 3 or 4 thumbnail suggestions for you, and you can switch it in at that time. It doesn't seem to come up right away, and I don't know why. But what I've noticed as a common theme is those thumbnails seem to be picking up emotion, and so that's kind of when I'm sitting there with that bucket hat and that thing, and I'm doing the mouth thing. I'm hoping that'd be a funny thumbnail.
It takes a couple of days to get a thumbnail? Is that what you said?
It seems. I mean, I don't want to navigate there right now, but if you go to the editing studio software in the near future after the video is live, such as an hour later, there's no thumbnail suggestions, although you can put what pictures you want in there, and usually I just have like 3 or 4 on that computer, or 5 or 15 on this computer, and I just try and put something in, and I don't give a fuck about that too much. But sometimes you get a cool thumbnail, you know, where I'm doing the well, how do you guys want to do it?
What do you mean, how do I want to do it?
what do we want to do with our allotted time that allows us to be loud and fucking noisy? Do we actually want to play the half-an-hour set tonight, front to back, as it's going to be done Friday?
I almost
rather do it back to front.
back to front. That's a little bit different.
I can get behind that.
I like to do it inside out.
Or we don't play it tonight. We play other stuff, and then we play it for the show. And because sometimes, sometimes we go a week or two without playing stuff, and we come out and we play it, and it's more dynamic and fresh and whatever. So that's a second option, I guess.
Is getting hot, heavy, and sweaty for a half-an-hour period of time on the Monday, 4 days before Friday, going to be beneficial to help us keep ready to go?
I don't think with these 5 songs, maybe Suck Song, but the other 4 songs are songs we've each all played 100 times.
Well, but the thing is I'm sweating profusely by the end of Weed Man, and we're huffing when we go into Suck Song. But in a way, when you're fucking running for a marathon, being as fast as you can, you want to be pushing yourself, so you're,
Ooh.
What hurt?
Right between my shoulder blades.
Like, we're not training for the Olympic marathon. We're training to play good music at a reasonable tempo and speed for those type of songs. And I don't think that... Well, there is the muscle memory part, right? Reinforcing that in a closer time frame to the actual event keeps those brain waves connected and ready to go. Even in the event that you're not consciously thinking about it, it's subconsciously still being designed.
Tell you what, you guys do that. I'm gonna visualize.
Whirl those peas. The truth is, I do that Friday, just so you guys know. That's not a bad idea right there. Like, to actually connect your brain cells by doing something like that to yourself during your work day. Or not work day. I'm not working Friday. You're not working Friday. What time did we decide?
Whenever.
I know. What time was whenever last week?
I don't know, 2?
2 it is. Two is the time we're rolling.
Should put you guys down there about 3:30. If you drive, just chill like it might like rush. It should be only about an hour. It should be only about an hour from here, but that'll give you guys time to just chill the way down.
If you get to your fishing spot that you like on the North Fork there, and down over the thing, are you able to get down there and have a little spot with a chair, maybe a couple chairs, if you get there at like 7 a.m.?
I was there this morning, there was nobody there.
Did you catch any fish?
No. My wife took her paddleboard though up that creek that's right there,
Uh-huh.
and she went and dropped off the crawdad trap.
Nice.
When are you gonna pick them up?
No,
So nobody's there at like 7.
there wasn't. I was really surprised.
And now, and just so I can understand better, like, are you parking on the left down there at the entrance of that little creek thing?
We did today. Normally I just park on the road.
park on
because
the
my
road.
wife was with me.
And where you walk in, are you just right on the side of where that creek is entering to the north, the Clackamas? Are you just on a bank right there, or are you up 100 yards or 200 yards from where that comes together?
Well, here's the parking lot. Here's that creek.
Yeah.
There's the culvert.
Yeah.
There's another culvert right here that
Yeah.
you walk through.
Uh-huh.
Today I walked through there and then went over to my rock. But typically, when I park on the other side of the road, I just come over with the trail. But like I said, today I went with my wife. So we parked
And
in-
nobody's out there at 7 most of the time?
Usually there is. Today there was nobody there.
On Monday. And,
There was a bunch of party boats out there. Though.
yeah, I've been pondering renting a party boat on a Monday. And,
I got a couple of bites. I wasn't.
with power bait on the bottom?
Yeah. I got a couple of bites.
I'm surprised. I would
The
just
problem is that right now it's where everybody goes swimming.
yeah.
So it's kind of like there's fish everywhere. Though. There's fish jumping everywhere.
And can you fish inside that little area where
You
you
have
park?
to.
No reason you can't. Do you ever catch fish in there? Never off the bottom.
Never tried. I know some guys are catching bass.
Base.
Bass.
The English language is so fucking weird.
What?
The English language is so fucking weird.
There's a saber-toothed tiger behind your back.
It's just there's no other language really that has so many different words that mean the same thing. There's same words that mean the same thing, like, or even pronounced it like bass and bass, spelled the same. Depends on what you're referring to. Yeah, exactly.
He's out bass fishing. He's out bass fishing.
You caught a bass.
He caught a bass.
It's a big
Touch
fucking
my
bass.
bass. Touch my bass.
Room improvements, lighting, sound. I'm wondering how your device will be able to do with piping, talking sound versus music sound. Like if there will be less knobs that need to be turned to be able to get the two sounding okay.
Yep.
So
So basically, what you would do is you put that into its own channel.
what?
This microphone right here. Put it into its own channel, and then when we're over here talking, we just hit the solo button, and it solos it only. And then
Which
when,
is what it's doing now.
and then when we're over there playing, we just hit the mute button, and it mutes it.
You can develop sound packages with that too, right? So you just push patch 1 or patch 2. Ah, camera. We need the swing arm camera thing.
Need a better camera.
It's kind of scary how much difference your phone camera makes. Like this is kind of cool for giving color in a way. So you hear that, internet audience? We are getting close to embarking on a major sound changing event. And for a live band, old school type band, obviously everything is about sound. So embarking on a modern day
But theoretically, you could
new sound
get up there with the
upgrade
ladder and
type
put some
idea
high hooks up
thing.
there and hang the overheads.
Wow.
Roll the rim off.
What?
There's already two items up there with the light for speed.
I'm talking about right above the garage door.
What?
Oh yeah, I guess. If you want to.
What are we hanging above
And
the
then,
garage door?
then you need another one of those hard iron stands for your kick drum for that one to hold that mic. But other than that, the other ones just clip on.
Talking about microphones?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe something to think about. You know, the drums are going to be broke down on Friday. And then, yeah, what's our getting back here plan, right? Probably coming straight back here and just unloading everything. But the point is everything's going to be moved, so in theory, I could get up there and hang all my fishing poles across the fucking boing, 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 boing. Just put some eye hooks, hang a fishing pole, you know, fucking ding, 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 ding. I could get all those off the ground. And if you guys are talking about mics, overheads are probably a thing on the drum kit, so
Yeah.
if you're thinking about hanging those or something, that would be the time to, And then that's kind of another thing too. It's like there's table space over here, you know, so it's just all so fucking unorganized. But if that section was organized, you could have a PA head sitting there, and you could have a 10-piece rack thing sitting there on that desk. So you know, like what is that? Is that the first step? Get it in here and get the drums mic'd up? That's kind of step one with that gear.
Step one is mics, the drum mics. Vocals is the last thing.
You have drum mics?
Mm-hmm.
When are you gonna buy your ear things?
What's that?
When are you gonna buy your ear things in your transmitter pack?
When are you gonna buy yours?
I don't know, maybe slightly after you buy yours.
I don't think I'm gonna do a wireless one. I'm gonna probably do a wired one.
I'm not saying I don't know enough about the situation to actually make a decision, but I did see James Hetfield going on to a live stage the other day, and he had his up his back of his neck taped like you're talking about.
Yeah, guitarists do that. Like he's saying, a lot of the people on the videos are saying that a lot of drummers, because they're pretty stationary, they're not moving around the stage very much, having them wired right into a thing isn't.
But they were wired. They were wired, and they're not fitted to your ear, but they're on the nicer side of that.
Hey, what are you talking
shit.
about?
The actual thing you put in your ear. They're not professionally fitted.
You're talking about the ones he has. No, they're not wired. They're wireless.
No, yours were wired.
What he means by that is the wire isn't going to the mixer
The wire is going to transmitter pack.
transmitter, which still makes it
Yeah.
wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a wire. Yeah, no.
He's not going to do that.
Oh, you're wanting to do the transmitter thing.
He's just
No,
gonna have a
because
headphone
like
out.
I was saying, is what he's seen too. And what I've seen also is that because drummers are more or stationary most of the time, they're not getting up too much. Although they just have them wired, just a long wire that goes from here and then just goes plugs into the mixer or wherever.
Actually, they have their own little microphone amp or headphone amp that they have next to their shit, so they can turn it up.
Oh, what he said. For not being fitted though, those ones that you have, they did stay in my ear pretty decently. I didn't really jam them in there like, you know.
Yeah, how much were the ear thingies?
$40.
Like 40.
And then the transmitters was like 150.
No, that was $200. I went a little retarded.
Well, you don't want that. What, you think you could have got something similar for cheaper?
Well, yeah. Could have got the rack mount unit that does too.
Okay, so
2 channels. Which I may end up doing.
yeah,
that.
you said your
They were 48 without a mic.
you said your rack mount had 2 headphone things. Is that part of the equation for ear monitors?
No, I mean it can be if you guys don't want to get that. It can be. The only downside that I can think of doing it that route is using the headphone off there. All you're getting is the main mix. You're not getting your own mix out of it that you want to hear. Like some people don't need to hear a bunch of drums, and some people don't need to hear a bunch of bass.
Where does that go? So I have my ear thing, and it goes to a transmitter pack that's on me, and the other end of that transmitter is plugged into.
Auxiliary send.
And how many auxiliary sends does that unit have?
8.
And the auxiliary send. So when do you mix it? After it sends or before it sends?
It depends on how you want it to sound. Do you want it with effects or without effects? I mean, that's how open it is.
Well, I want it to sound as good as I have in the room now, or better. I wouldn't want to have my sound not have my guitar amp sound, right?
No, it will. But for instance,
But you know how sometimes when you play stuff the cheap shit and it doesn't sound real good, but then you play it the good stuff, it's like, oh, it sounds just like the real stuff. I think that's what he's meaning.
Well, but
He wants it to sound
But is that
exactly in his ear like it exactly sounds in the room.
it's just going to be clean. You're going to hear everything the way it should be sounding, and not a big jumble of,
But when is that? Where's that piece of the interface coming from? Is that after it goes out of that auxiliary?
You would have your own auxiliary out that goes to your specific headphone. I would have mine own.
Well, it would be an auxiliary out, so out of that unit. So you have a channel,
Okay.
auxiliary
And
channel
it would go
out of that
into your-
unit, and then you have a mixing some type of capability before it goes into the transmitter.
Mm-mm. So whatever's being plugged in gets mixed, mixed, and then I can assign it to a auxiliary out. So let's say I'm assigning all those tracks to your output.
So you can independently mix for an output.
Yep.
Independently mix for a different output.
Yep. Exactly.
So if I want more guitar in my ear than I want drums,
You can set that up that way.
or I hear more guitar and bass, then I do my actual drum noises because I hear those. Whereas if Shane would want to hear more drum in his ear than he does his own guitar, or vice versa, same with you. You're able to change it to sound however you want it to do on your channel.
Yep. And you can control that with your own device.
I just want to make some loud noises. Just try to make some loud fucking noise. We've been talking and trying to figured shit out. I just want to make some fucking loud, earthly fucking voice.
Or we can make some loud noises at a reasonable volume. At a reasonable neighborhood volume.
It's not what I signed up for.
There was a sign up?
Yeah, it was posted right after Nirvana put Teen Spirit on the airwaves.
You guys have heard that song? I don't think you did. Like the very, very, very first time it was ever played live, and the lyrics weren't even the same lyrics as they are now. Like they had completely different lyrics to it.
Huh? What are you talking about? Willis?
Song by Nirvana called "Smells Like Teen Spirit." When they very first played it live, the very, very first time they ever played it live, before they even had it recorded, before anything, they played it in a little home bar in Seattle or wherever. It had completely different lyrics than it does now. It wasn't until Butch Vig got a hold of them and started mixing it together that the lyrics actually changed. The lyrics originally were completely different than they are now.
Were they better?
No, they're better now, a lot better.
stupid night has come, and the land is fucking dark, and the moon is the only light to see. No, I won't. I won't be afraid. As long as you stand by me
on the side there, hanging over the edge, Shane. It's right here, hanging over the edge. Is that what you're looking for?
Tired, eh?
Video, camera, volume. Light. Camera. Action.
plug in my wireless shit.
What do you think about using it on Friday, or you just want to see if it works?
I just gonna fuck around with it.
Did you see the construction of the stage that Ricky's building?
You know.
It's pretty good size. It's bigger than, it's definitely, it's like 2 to 3 times as big as the last one.
Is there stairs to get up it?
About 1.5 feet off the ground.
1.5 feet? So I might be able to roll onto it. For sure. I for sure can roll onto. Worst case scenario, I'm rolling onto it safely.
As long as you have your PPE on.
Will that be hockey gear? Okay,
So that's what he's got. I don't know what the rest of the finished product looked like. That's what he posted. Shane's a phone grabber.
Well, I mean, on something like this, I want to see what we got going on, right? Why isn't it zooming? Yeah, it's better than a fucking the last thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be up front right here?
Wherever you guys set me up, I got no choice. I just play with the drums are set up when I get there.
Should we set them up on the front wood part?
You guys
And
can
play
that
behind
up.
them?
Yep.
Oh, look, Mom and Dad made candied jalapenos today. You like jalapenos, Stepper?
What?
Do you like jalapenos?
What did you call them?
Jalapenos. Jalapenos.
Jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
Who's doing that? What's going on? What's the context? It depends on how and what they're in and how it goes, you know. So, yeah.
Mom and Dad.
What, they're canning them?
They can.
Nice. Nice choice. You know what I learned how to make the other day?
Food.
Wine. It's really
Wine?
fucking easy.
Did you figure out how to make it in a toilet?
No, but I imagine all it probably requires is water and sugar, yeast, and
And are you gonna have to be required to learn how to make
time.
it?
I hope not, man. But with the way this world is going, you know, we're white and male, so
there's a lot of truth to that right there.
yeah. No, but just good clean water and an equal amount of sugar, and then you put in your fruits. You let some time go by, and you let them get down to room temp, and then you do some mashing. And then after that's complete, you let it sit for a bit. You put some yeast in it. After you chap the yeast or whatever it's called first, and once that concoction's all together, you put it aside for 2 weeks or so. Put one of those little fancy cap bubbler things on it, and then you come back to it, and it's basically a straining process after that. You're just getting all the pulp and everything out of it.
There's a powder you use to clear it up too. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
We had 250 pounds of grapes out of our backyard when we lived over on Windsor.
Yeah.
We made wine. We made a Riesling.
How many bottles do you think you got?
I think we got 2 dozen.
That's a large batch going through. Yeah.
What do you call it?
The process of I have in my head is probably like 3 or 4 bottles. If you just do it through this one, because it's just basically a gallon water jug and a gallon water jug side by side, and then an equal amount of pound of sugar. And
We didn't make it. We had somebody make it full.
huh?
We didn't make it. We had somebody make it full.
You just had me fooled.
No, we had the grapes. We picked all the grapes and we sent them to our winemaker.
Well, I'm thinking if I can unlock the THC and all that shit that's up there in that cabinet through heat and get that into the wine water too. And then I'd make like a weed blackberry peach wine.
It sounds disgusting.
Blackberry peach?
No, the weed part of
You
it.
would never taste it.
What's the point of putting it in there then?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't work. They would boil out of it. Is it the boil wine or is that beer?
You brew beer.
You boil the water with sugar.
And that's long before you put the fruit in. And then you can infuse it afterwards.
Well, I was wondering if boiling weed will unlock the THC properties and then you can go from there. But I am kind of pondering what it and how it really binds to different things. If it actually, because you cold crash the wine. So the cold crash is basically putting it in the fridge for a period of time where all the impurities sink to the bottom. And I wonder if at that point it would just grab all the THC molecules and drag it down to it. And
Unless you had some keef powder after, and then just put the keef powder in there.
Or I was thinking you make cold crash cookies.
Boiling will free up the active ingredients, mostly oil-based, and the heat will decarboxylate the inactive compounds, improving the effectiveness of the end product. The THC in cannabis is soluble in oil, like butter and other cooking fat, and it is soluble in alcohol in fairly high levels, like everything.
But yeah,
See, if you ever wonder if you can boil weed in water and drink it, well, you can, but it won't exactly get you high. Raw cannabis contains the acidic form of THC called THCA. If you consume THCA as is, you won't get high at all.
and then there was browning it in a pan first, and then adding it to.
So you're gonna make a salad?
No, you brown it in the pan, and then you do the sugar and water and fruit, and you boil that shit and let it get down to room temperature. And then you add it at that point and mash it all up with your berries. Because yeah, wouldn't it be cool if my first bottle of wine Stepper ever produces is it's a PB. It's a PBB WW. A PBB WW.
What is that?
A peach blackberry wheat wine. Stepper with the jag on the fucking label. Hey, you guys can even be in the picture too if you want. PBB WW. If you're gonna sound out PBW, how'd that go? PBWs. Alright, any takeaways from what we played? Because that's what this is really about, is music.
There was a really cool part in the middle of the second song we played where I was just doing a kick drum, and you guys were, it was kind of like right in the middle of it. I can't remember what part it was, but that was a pretty cool part. And I think that would have sounded really fucking cool if the kick drum was more, coming through speakers and like you punch to it.
If you had a live arena sound being put back through your ear monitoring system. Doable, right?
Yep. I've been learning how to mix drums to make them sound big. And
I want my earphones to sound like I'm on a live arena stage, man. Okay, but I want my earphones.
Can I be specific?
I want my earphones to sound like I'm in
Can I
a
have
little
mine sound like I'm
small,
in Wembley?
intimate
Specifically
club.
Wembley.
I want my
With 100,000
earphones to
fans.
sound like I'm playing
Yes.
an outdoor festival.
and Dave Grohl in the front row. Can I make it sound specifically like that?
Like Dave Grohl's in the front row?
I want
Yes.
my
Yes.
earphones to sound like I'm in church.
And the angels are playing beautiful orchestral music.
That's what your earphones, if you put them in, that's what they sound like, but on the fucking audience side, it's like the craziest death metal that ever.
And all you hear is just harps, and on the other side they hear the devil, the opposite of what angels and harps would be.
And vice versa.
Demons and
If you want to play really fucking nice, pretty sounding shit, you have to.
listen to the devil music in your ear.
Or no, if you want to play, yeah, whatever, yeah.
I wonder if that band Synfix in Denver is still actually playing.
I'm gonna win Mega Million. Is the drawing tonight?
No. Tuesday.
I should post this broadcast. I'm winning the Mega Millions in the description. Get ahead of it. I won and put the date and tag it. Hashtag.
The last time that band Synfix in Denver posted anything was August 27th, a year ago. They were pretty active in 2022, but they haven't posted anything in a year. The only reason I'm looking up is because I don't want that name again. Look at that name. I don't know if we can know that they're out. They posted a picture though about a concert on May 23rd, 2023. They're doing $25 and $30 shows in Denver.
I wonder if Roscoe Kensington would be cooler if it was spelled R-O-Z. Roscoe and then with a C. Kensington.
No, that wouldn't be. I've
Roscoe
workshopped that already. It doesn't work.
Kensington. With a large fucking C with like a snake tongue. Oh, I did run into a fucking band name, a real one, and somebody should take it. Like seriously, I can't believe that it's not taken.
So-
Spotify checked and Googled it.
Was it?
Ready? The fact checkers.
Oh, so.
The fact checkers are not fucking taken, dude. You could make a whole
Two
entire
words?
10 albums about fact. Every song is about a fact check of some kind. The fact checkers. Are you guys trying to sign up and take it before anybody else does right now? Are you going for it? What platform are you going through?
No, I'm just Googling to see if it's. I don't think it's a cool band name at all, but it doesn't appear to be taken.
How could, I mean, that is just like unbelievable that it's not taken.
Why is that?
Because it could just instantly, all you gotta do is put the right fucking outfit behind it and you're climbing a ladder. Like that. It very well might be the most profitable band name I've ever came up with in the brand. It could be the potential.
What were some of the other band names we came up with when we were? Remember back when we were
Then it
first?
could be like a chapter like Green Jello and your other fucking language chapters.
Yeah. So back when we were first playing live shows as Synfix, like my first live show, we played four shows. We didn't invite anybody, but just like midweeks, just to get out and get our feet wet, right? And Shane wouldn't play under Synfix the first 3 shows. He didn't want to, people to think it was shit, and so we came up with 3 fictional band names for those 3 shows. I think the 4th show we finally just used Synfix. But what were those names? I don't remember them.
I remember 2 of them.
And they were?
One is Cassius, which is up there on that shirt.
Shirt? What shirt?
The Rockfest shirt. Next to the Fuzz Huzzy one on the right. Cassius, Kayces, or something.
Yeah, that was the combination between Kevin, Shane,
And I don't know why I remember it so well, but all of a sudden it was 3 ninjas from the West. And that's when we were at Ash Street and we had ninja masks on.
Yeah, that's right.
Before any of that mask shit was a fucking thing.
We
That's
played
why I
that
had
rock. Wait, we played that Rockfest as Cassius and not as Synfix?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Yep.
Shane got pissed at that show, so we blew their
Well,
ears
who
out.
wouldn't, man? Who wouldn't? What happened was pretty fucking sucky. And it could have been a showrunner if I had my guitar in my hands. And the guy pushed it right the fuck on me.
Wait, what were you talking about? What happened?
Why I got pissed at that show.
I thought he got pissed because they cut us off. Or they told us, they cut us short or something.
Man, they ain't cut it short. I got pissed because a guy with a large broom started running down a big fucking puddle of water down the tarp because it was raining and pushed it right off the edge on top of me. So I got fucking drenched with water. And that's when I turned around and started walking away and told the guy to just let him be. Because, people have died for less. They also had sound problems there. They
It also
had a
was
mixing
torrentially
board.
downpouring in September.
They had some type of mixing board situation that they had to go to Guitar Center and get a new
I remember that,
replaced.
yeah.
And really, we shouldn't even honestly have been playing it because, it's a recovery.
So we're playing. So the show is Recovery Rockfest. So a bunch of guys that are recovering alcoholics and recovering drug addicts or recovering whatever, right? And we're out there playing songs like Weed Man and Loner Stoner.
But
And we were being gentle and respectful until this happened, and then it was like we're playing Weed Man.
Well,
we're playing the fuck you version of Weed Man.
I pulled the lyrics. Like Loner Stoner was Moner Boner.
Yes.
Changing the sexual lyrics instead of weed lyrics.
And then Weed Man was like, "Fuck you, you're playing our song the way it's supposed to be. I don't give a fuck."
But there is a cool fucking photo from that show. There's a photo.
There is?
There's one cool ass fucking photo.
Where's it at?
It's somewhere on the internet, but it's cool. It's like it's a big professional looking stage with wedge monitors, and it's all bright and white with light. It's during the day.
With a big blue tarp over us.
Yeah. Those were the fucking days, man.
What was the third name though? Because we did.
There was a
Ash
third
Street,
one.
We did Red Room. Did we do Red Room twice though?
And Ash Street got pissed off about that.
About us using different names.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
Why would it matter? We did it.
But it was like a fucking Tuesday night gig where there's nobody fucking there, and we knew that.
Right. I think we played Ash Street twice on those 4 shows before we actually played the coming out party at Red Room. We had a bunch of people at that show.
Me and Eli played at Ash Street once. And during like a super heavy part of the fucking song, we played so hard and heavy those side fucking entrance doors blew open. All this fucking man, it was so fucking cool. I remember Abrupt Edge played there. I was on the left side of the stage and I was looking like a fucking clown in my clown outfit, Abrupt Edge style.
Is that the place where you got laid in the bathroom?
I did. At one point, a stripper named Misha. That was fun. Everybody got laid in that bathroom. That little bathroom right off the side stage. There were those, yeah. That's what that bathroom was for. You fucking like.
I like the cool little cubby hole in the wall upstairs.
It has an entrance that says, "Are you gonna get laid or not?" And if you hit yes, it lets you in. There are $20 bills being thrown at me at the fucking the abrupt edge. It was packed. I was wearing a shirt that looked like a mirror, big bell-bottom fucking new metal pants with all sorts of chains and shit from Hot Topic. Had like black eye makeup on.
You
my
had
hair all braided
Jacos
up.
on?
Huh?
Is that what you were wearing, Jacos? Or
I don't know if they have a name
Jacos?
now, but they were big old fucking like
that's what those are.
corn new metal fucking big bell bottom fucking things. Super crazy chains everywhere. The tips of my hair was dyed red. And I had that hat on, that one right behind you, that if you turn it inside and out, it's all felty green. That was that. Such a fucking idiot. Podcast rule. Podcasts make me drool. Podcast. Where's my joint? Podcast. Find a joint. Podcast. So how's this going Thursday? You're gonna help me load up. Charles is gonna meet up with me on Friday. We'll finish loading, get whatever, get there, get unloaded, set up, sound checked as quick as we can, whatever happens. But what's happening Thursday night?
Tearing down the drums.
I think Thursday night I'm just going to breaking down the drums and stacking them up in a way that you guys can load them up on Friday.
So the drums are going in our cars.
Probably I would think his, because of the space he knows.
Well,
The cabs can fit in
we'll have
those.
the Lesboro. So
What?
Lesboro, Karen's car.
Is it as big as yours?
Oh, it's bigger than mine.
Yeah,
She has one of
Jankos.
Except they were all like black
Yeah.
and red stitched and, you know, chains and shit. But yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, those are funny.
Those are the days, man.
So for many years when I played golf, I have a big banana slice, like a big right hooking, just takes a right turn slice. And, you know, every once in a while, other way, the other way. Yeah, exactly, the other way. Every once in a while I could hit it straight. But I hit it far, but the slice would, you know, whatever. So for a lot of years, but I always hit my irons, you know, from the fairway, whatever, I always hit those straight, and I made good contact. So I was always wondering to myself, why am I hitting these straight, but my driver off the tee box was big banana slice. So what I did is I started hitting my driver like I hit my irons. So with your irons, you only bring them up basically parallel to the ground and hit them. You don't wrap them around your head, right? Come up, hit them. So I started hitting that with my driver like that, and all of a sudden, you know, after a while, my driver started going straight. But I wasn't hitting it as far as, you know, I maybe could have, because I wasn't wrapping around and getting a ton of club head speed. I was getting, you know, iron controlled speed with my driver. Well, a couple weeks ago, when I was playing golf with my brother or whatever, I thought I finally started with, no, let's
Wait, golfing with your brother.
Matt.
How's Mike?
How's Mike? It's good. Let me finish this story. So I started wrapping around my head again, and now all of a sudden I'm crushing it straight down the middle, fucking deep. Oh, okay then. Mike's good. He's back to work. So he took a genetic test the other day.
Oh wait, you change subjects? You already changed a mic?
We're going to Mike now.
Well, I wasn't. I was gonna like give you a round of applause or something for figuring out how to hit the ball and wrapping it around your head. It's gonna give you some positive reinforcement, so next time you're there, you'll remember. And so good job.
So he did a genetics test. Says test results negative for any disease causing gene mutation on a 100 gene panel. Test results show that you do not have any genetic mutations currently known to cause cardiomyopathy in any of the genes for which you received testing. This means that we did not determine a genetic cause for your cardiomyopathy. We cannot find a genetic cause for blank in all families. So basically it means something similar to the effect of they have no idea what's causing either one of his heart problems right now. They didn't do a genetic test on me, so. Yeah, he's got a defibrillator / pacemaker in his pacemaker has been doing stuff once in a while, so it's actively doing stuff.
It's working.
Yeah. His defibrillator has not gone off, which is good. In the 2.5 years I've had mine, I've not. Don't want it to.
God damn, has it been that long?
2.5, yeah. Almost 2.5. It was April 2 years ago. So May, June, July. So 2 years and 4 months.
Who knows how to play the hard ways on craps?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy. You put your
Say
money
play
down
the
on the
hard
ones
ways.
that are on the 2 dice on the board that look the same. That's the hard ways. While the dice are matching, that's the hard ways.
How do you play the don't come bar?
Put your money on don't come.
And then
What
what?
kind of stupid game is this?
And then when does it win?
When the 7 rolls. When they don't come. I think a don't come pays when they crap out, right? Charles?
I can't remember now.
Because the come is the come line pays when you hit the point. I think the don't come line is like you're betting with the house, as opposed to betting with the
But
sugar.
at some point, if something hits the puck and your bet from the don't come area move over to a number. But what I don't get is when it goes into reverse like that. Some of those are raising questions. I get the horn bets and the hard ways now. What's the world bet? It's like a section that's right above the hard ways as a world.
Maybe
One of them is an odds bet on somebody else's point bet. I can't remember how that one works.
What do you call an 11?
11.
Dealer?
I don't know. I didn't deal it.
Yo 11. Why do they call it the Yo 11? It's a common thing from table to table, person to person.
Yo 11.
Yeah, when 11 hits the Yo 11. Yeah. Now without Google's assistance, seeing if you know something, bud.
I have no idea.
Oh, that's why. There's a reason why it's called that.
And then there's the Jasmine.
No. 11 is
6.
called out as Yo or Yo 11 to prevent being misheard as 7. Yo 11.
Gosh, that makes pretty good sense in that game.
An older term for 11 is 6-5. No jive. Because it's a winning roll.
My Facebook feed is just feeding me 30-minute challenge after 30-minute challenge where they give a person $300 in chips and 30 rolls is what it is. Not 30 minutes, 30 rolls. And then at the end of 30 rolls, they go on the leaderboard or they go on the wall of shame, depending on what their bankroll is. And the top person is like 7,000. And
So it took 300 and turned it into 7?
yeah, in 30 rolls. But the thing is I've watched a lot of these now, and most people, they all fucking don't win. They have bus money always. And then watching how their betting strategies on the ones that are the winners are,
You know what I found the best way to learn craps or play craps is at a fuller table, and bet the same way the guy that's got the most chips bets.
See, that's the part that's tough for me, though, is I was at A&A, and the craps tables were shoulder to shoulder, all of them. I didn't want nothing to do with that. I didn't want to fucking go up there
Why not?
and weasel in and get on that rack. Not even a chance, man. Like, just too much. Like I've back in the day with like Curtis, I've been around craps tables where I've been the shooter, and there's not many people there. There's like 3 or 4 around both sides.
Yeah. They say craps. Is it craps? I think they say craps is the only real game in a casino that you have. Is it the odds or is that blackjack? Which one do you have? Does the player actually have the better odds? It's craps against the house.
Yeah.
House is still heavily favored, obviously, but it's the best odds table game.
Best, it's still diminishing though. It's still a losing game. Like the longer you stay, the better the chances that you win.
Just like any game, you gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away. You gotta know when to run. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table.
Is that Bob Seger?
No,
No.
it's Kenny Rogers.
Bob
gambler.
Seger's uncle. It's the beard and the hat.
I don't even know what Bob Seger looked like.
Does Bob Seger have a beard?
I don't know.
Does Bob Seger have a beard? Don't use Google. Let us know in the comment section. Mom. Well, I'm sure you guys are well aware that time is ticking away, and ticking away, and tick and talking. What are we fucking gonna do?
Take a nap. Let's take a team nap.
I don't think bands are supposed to take team naps.
You could be the first. How do you know bands don't take team naps?
Kind of seems
You
like
can't possibly know
Kind of
that.
seems like not a bad idea.
You can't possibly know that.
You just get off the tour bus.
Team
after,
nap
like
on 5.
36-hour drive. Or no, you're playing at 6:30 a.m. for a TV show. You're playing at 4:15 a.m. for a TV show.
Yeah, the morning show.
You got off the bus at 11:30 p.m. You went and got some dinner. You actually got a shower. You know you have a show. It's 2 o'clock, and the band manager calls team nap.
Team nap 5 guys.
Did you say 5?
Team nap in 5.
In 5 guys?
No. That's what she said.
Knack, knack, knack.
So, how long is the team nap? Is that like a 15-minute nap?
Depends on what we have to do.
You're playing a TV show at 4:15 a.m. and you just got off the bus at 11:30 p.m. and then you were able to go get some actual fucking real food like a pizza because you've been on the bus and all you've been able to do is talk ramen and actually you can cook on buses. pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you talking about? Some of these buses they have out there are freaking
You get
homes on wheels.
roast chicken.
They have full ovens and refrigerators and showers and bathrooms and everything in them. And beds.
I'd be catching trout on the way.
I don't know if you can see that. Bring your own pond.
No, I'd have a map of fishing. We'd stop at all the creeks.
Or you know how you troll, and you throw a line in and you troll behind the
Team
motor?
fishing.
You just do that alongside the road. All right, we're going over a bridge. Drop your lines. We're gonna troll over this bridge.
You'd have to stop and drop your line and leave it there for like at least 10 minutes and drink a beer. And then the thing would start going and you'd finish your beer and just leave it there because it's power bait and you want them to swallow it in their belly.
What is power bait?
Artificial fucking wad of bait that the fish will
Those little round balls?
They're usually, they can be, but typically you scoop them out with your finger and make a little ball like gum.
Yeah, I don't use that kind of power.
Is that cheating?
No, I just don't use it.
What don't
People
you
like
use?
use the dough. I just don't use the dough.
What do you use?
I use the eggs and the.
Oh, is it like yellow or pink or like bright colors?
Have you been? Why didn't you catch any fish? Did you put a worm down?
I put a bunch of stuff.
Did you put a worm, a live worm?
No, I don't use live worms.
Why?
No, I use fake worms.
Why don't you use live worms?
Because they don't float for one thing.
They don't. That's true. So you know you're fishing. How deep do you think your gear is sitting from the water line? Where you cast over there in North Fork?
Depends. If you get past the shelf, then you're like at 30 feet of water. If you don't get past the shelf, you're at 12.
So the
And if
shelf
you don't
is
get
where to
past,
be.
if you get past the shelf, you have to have a 4-foot leader.
You have to have a what?
At least a 4-foot leader. Because there's a grass shelf right once you come off the shelf. There's the grass that's
So you want 4 feet to go back above it
above the shelf.
and hope it makes it up there.
Yeah.
Mast, I got me looking.
The girlfriend's oldest boy hasn't caught a fish but has a license. He's all like digging the idea.
We got a few hits this morning, but that was about it.
That's why I was pondering grabbing a party boat like on a Monday.
Oh my god. I wouldn't even know where to start. Jesus.
I would start with the kick drums.
Yeah, but he's on. You imagine if we showed up with that, and you play 3 of the drums.
Yeah, hey, should we reduce your drum kit for what you're bringing? Like, should we actually bring the China?
Yes.
What do you play the China in?
What?
Which one of those 5 songs do you play the China in?
Every one of them.
When?
Really?
Is there like a specific spot
There's some of them that are have specific spots.
that
Yes.
has a China? Which? I want to know.
Well, I definitely play it in. Fuck. Sunday, I definitely play it in for sure.
You play the China in Sunday?
100%. I play it every one of them.
Where at in Sunday?
Whenever I hit it.
Like in a verse or a chorus?
I don't know. There's not specific. I get feeling it, and I want something crashing loud, and I hit it.
It is crashing loud, isn't it? Alright. Do you actually play the ride cymbal?
All the time.
Do you even play the hi-hats at all?
Yes. The only drum that we could potentially get away with 100% and not actually bring is probably that second big floor tom. The one closest to the door.
Fuck, dude. That thing is sick, man. I bet Nandy would flop those 2 drums.
Who?
Nandy.
Well, I care what the 12-year-old little bit much.
Care that one actually kind of I think I'd call her. I would take a knee and call her drum master for sure.
What's this?
I would bend the knee to Drum Master Nandy if I was in her presence.
You're silly.
Like, what's so interesting about her is her excitement in the songs, man. Like, it's just contagious. It's like Leo times 10. What? What's your frequency? Kenneth?
What is that from?
REM.
I don't think they're saying Kenneth, though. I know the song. I'm thinking of the song, but I don't think they're saying Kenneth.
It's Kenneth. Ladies and internet broadcasting people, gentlemen, and yeah, we have officially passed the 3-hour podcast mark, and we've been working really hard to be able to get to this point, and really appreciate the opportunity to be here and do this in front of the worldwide web audience, you and the other 21 people that might watch it. 3 hours, yeah.
Did we get there?
We got there. We got there. And guess what? This Friday at 5:30-ish, we're going to be playing live in Scio, Oregon. The situation is what it is, but here's the fucking deal. If you get there at like 5:30, you're going to see us playing live in a fucking field. How cool is that? How rare is that? So thanks
Is
for
it a
being
field
here.
or is it a grove?
Oh, fucking that was a field, man.
But it's got trees around it, more of a grove, isn't it? There is a field there, but we're not. I don't think we're playing in the field.
No, you're making a solid point. You're making a solid point.
Charles, what do you think?
It's a grove.
Dude, you're packing in and packing out every time right now, aren't you? Oh, you're packing that on, bringing it home with you.
Well, I'm not taking it tonight. I was taking it home so I can do an intonation and strings.
Yeah, you're taking it, right?
I'm
Tonight.
just taking this
Oh,
so I can charge it up.
when are you taking it home? To do an intonation and strings.
He did that.
Oh,
He's got the new strings he's been talking about all night long. Where have we been?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you around 6 on Thursday. We got a 5-song set. Fucking noise. Drums hit. We're on Sunday.
Correct.
Are you playing with your wireless or not?
Great. Did good today.
I did notice that when you handed it to me. I guess there was no wire attached to it. I guess it didn't dawn on me until just now that it was a wireless.
I have fond memories of walking around the house without a wire. It just wasn't long enough to let that sink in.
Well, you have an opportunity to try it again if you like.
I know, but I have this thing sitting right here ready to go.
Probably got to plug the other piece in too, right?
Yeah, but then he has his was like what, $60. So do you just throw this one aside, right?
I don't know if you have it. You might as well try it.
But this was glitching. How could I ever trust it? For jamming around here, it probably is fine. But how could I ever be the guy at the show fucking playing it in the Ash Street Saloon fucking side bathroom? Well, I'm right.
while you're being filleted.
And you know, what are the most important things you need out there? I need a fucking towel that's easily accessible. Maybe 3 of them. I have tuning problems. I need a tuner. I need strings. So what do you think? Fucking Destroyer or Explorer?
Destroyer.
You like the Destroyer? Pretty fucking cool, isn't it? It ain't an imitation of something better than its kind.
What's this?
No. You know. The Explorer Gothic wants to be a Gibson Gothic. But it's not. It was not made in the same factory. But the Ibanez doesn't have any of that. It is the it is, right? It is the it is.
It is the it is.
I was thinking about getting an Iceman.
Yeah, but what year? There's quite a difference.
There's new ones, just a cheap one, just go with the box style.
The body styles, so an easy way for me to define the different styles of bodies is to look at any one of the ones that Darren from System of the Down has.
Yeah.
And what you see is that paddle is always wide. And if you look at different variations, they're all skinny and kind of weird looking
like
and not right.
Gates ones, it's hard to determine the actual because of the stripes in it. My favorite one, this is going to sound really bad, as much as I like Darren. My favorite is actually Paul Stanley's weird cracked one.
Yeah, those mirrored crack things are fucking sick, dude. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And you know you can.
Where do you rate Peter Criss as a drummer?
Pretty good. I mean, for a 70s shitty rock and roll band.
I don't even know who that is.
It's a drummer for Kiss.
Because, Kiss isn't a great band. They have catchy songs.
They have catchy songs, and they have it's the show. It's what you're going to see. You're not. I mean, the
Yeah.
music's catchy. It's fun, but it's like, yeah, you're going to see the show.
The band is a great.
Yeah.
And
but-
Gene Simmons is kind of an asshole.
The who's the best drummer question isn't about the show or the song. It's literally who is the
Peter Criss can
best
manage.
fucking
It's pretty easy.
technique crazy drummers that you can. That's what that question's designed to.
Neil Peart. That's my final answer.
Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just can't get behind the Rush guy. The girlfriend loves the Rush guy.
It's because he's the best. And she knows it.
Simply the.
I don't know, solely from freaking Godsmack's pretty fun.
Charles, come sit by the camera.
Yeah, I can't flip.
Well, if you got a skateboard board to give them, if they do it.
I don't, but I'll give you this bag of strings. Send me a video doing a kickflip in your address, and I'll send you this bag of strings. It is opened. I don't know if all of them are in there, but it would be yours.
Charles, come say goodbye so we can leave.
Charles isn't ready to come say goodbye, so we can
Eat dinner and go to bed.
Later, beaches. See you Friday.
Bye.